This week I celebrated my 24th birthday and it was a really good day. I spent the entire day just relaxing. I got my nails did. I hung out with Ryder and Chance and Nala. We ate quesadillas. We played the new Far Cry. We watched that Lady Bird movie which came out recently, which is okay. Thought it was gonna be a little bit better, but it wasn't bad. I sipped on some rosé and just had genuinely a really good day. And thank you to anyone who wished me happy birthday. I had such a great relaxing day. I'm so happy to be 24 and really just, excited for what this year's gonna bring me. You might have a birthday coming up. You might be thinking, man, I really just don't know what to do for my birthday this year. I'm just like at a loss of what to do. Or you've put all this pressure on yourself to have an amazing day, and I'm here to help you, to give you some ideas. I came up with this video idea the night before my birthday, so I'm going to go through turning 16 all the way until turning 23, which is what I just was, and go through some birthday ideas on what you could do for those yearly birthdays and things you can avoid to just ultimately have a really awesome, relaxing, just wholesome day and just enjoy your birthday and not let the pressures of anything in life get to you on these days. And I thought this was a really neat idea because while I'm giving you advice on what you could do for each of these birthdays, I'm also going to be drawing from past experiences and going through my own birthdays during those years. So it's kind of like a nice little time capsule in a video to where I can just look back at the years I've accomplished to making it to 24. So join me on this journey. I hope this is helpful for you. Let's start with year 16. The year of turning 16 is an immense pressure on many young teen folk. And I am here to tell you to do away with all of those pressures on having the ultimate sweet 16 because it is a load of baloney. Turning 16, especially in the United States, is made into such this huge ordeal, and there's always the expectation of having like this elaborate birthday party. We just put turning 16 on the super high pedestal. Everyone grows differently. You're still growing up probably, and you're still figuring yourself out in high school, and you already have a ton of life pressures as it is, so don't let this be another one of those. I had so much fun on my 16th birthday party. I remember this day so clearly. So I invited, I think it was 5 of my friends, and we all went to Six Flags Fiesta Texas, and it was just so fun. I love going to theme parks and riding roller coasters, and that's like all I wanted to do for my birthday. And I was very fortunate to have some great friends at that time, and they all were able to come, and we just had an awesome day that day and spent the whole day at Six Flags. And we went to eat at the Magic Time Machine, which is like this really cool themed restaurant in Texas where like everyone dresses up in different characters, and it's basically like an entire show while you're eating dinner. It's like super fun. And that is a restaurant I've gone to since I was like a little kid. Like I've been going to that restaurant for years. So it was a really special day. Focus on the people that are there for you and actually want to help you celebrate your birthday, and just do something fun with them for your sweet 16th. Make it a day of just things that you really want to do and enjoy it with the people who actually matter, because ultimately that is what you're going to remember in the end. And I remember this day crystal clear, so I'm so glad I went this route instead of being a total punk like on all those MTV shows and just like being ridiculous. It's not even worth it. Turning 16 is just a stepping stone for all the years to come. So now you're turning 17, and to be honest, I don't really remember what I did for my 17th birthday. I think I spent it with my family. My birthday is in the spring, so it tends to run on like the spring break time frame, which is when I'd go back home to visit family. So I believe that's what I did. I just spent the whole day with family, and can't go wrong with that. You really can't. But my advice for your 17th birthday is you're finally of the legal age in the US to go watch rated R movies. So take advantage of that. They will probably still ID you, but that's, the fun of it. It doesn't matter If the movie looks like complete crap, just go see any rated R movie that's out, grab some friends, just make it like an event and go and get popcorn and just enjoy yourself. I love going to the movies. Any day I can go, especially if it's my birthday, is a good day. I just looked up some rated R movies that are out right now. Coincidentally, there is a coming of age movie called Cockblockers. It has like a rooster and then it says blockers. So that is actually rated R, and it's about kids going to prom and trying to lose their virginities. So, you know, right up your alley, turning 17. Now you're finally turning 18. You are officially a legal eagle in the United States. You still can't rent a car, and in a lot of places you can't book a hotel room on your own. But you can buy lottery tickets, inappropriate magazines, cigarettes, and you can get your first tattoo. My recommendation for this day is don't get your first tattoo when you're 18. I had some crazy ideas of tattoos at that age, and I am so thankful I did not get them because, oh man, it would have been interesting. I'm very, very glad I waited until I was, I think, 22 to get my first tattoo. If you want to see what I got and my advice for getting your first tattoo, watch this video that I have flashing up here on the top of the screen because I put a lot of work into that when I got my first tattoo, and it was a lot of fun to make. If you do want to do something kind of reckless on your 18th birthday, try getting a piercing. I got my first like non-ear piercing it was around my 18th birthday. I had turned 18 and I think it was the summer before college. I got a belly button piercing, and I had been begging and begging and begging my mom to let me do that for like months. I still have it to this day. It's my favorite piercing for sure. But a motto my family taught me is tattoos are with you for life. Remember that. Piercings you can always take out and they will heal. You might have a little scar, but besides that, it's totally unnoticeable. It's not really something you'd normally regret, so it's definitely better to experiment with those first before you sell yourself on a tattoo. Also, for your 18th birthday, a lot of you are probably leaving home, going to college, or just starting your life on your own in your own place, away from your family and your childhood friends. So I definitely recommend for this birthday, if your family has something planned to do with you, or if your really close high school friends want to join in on something with you this day, definitely take advantage of that because birthdays after this with them will not be the same. Everything changes when you leave home. That is a fact, and it's so true. Woohoo! You've been out of the house for a while, hopefully, and you are turning 19. It's your first birthday that you can celebrate out there and on your own. So now that you've left home and you've experienced some more real life stuff, being 21, especially if you're in college, is something that's typically on the forefront of your mind. You're surrounded by people drinking a lot of the times and the pressures to do it yourself. So I recommend just enjoy being 19, enjoy your last year of being a teenager, and 21 will come. When I turned 19, I lived in Richmond, Virginia, and I remember just walking around with my college friends, and we went down to like this really cool area there called Carytown, and they just have a bunch of like boutique shops. I tried on a prom dress. I lied and said that I was in high school and tried on like the craziest prom dress I could find, and I literally spent like zero money that day, and it was just like beautiful and sunny outside, and I just lived it up that day and enjoyed myself with my friends, and that was the best. You're officially 20. You're in your 20s, and apparently these are the rocky years, as I've been told several times. I can definitely agree with that. I've come across many rocky moments since turning 20, and it's just added to my life experiences and things that I've learned over the years, and I'm sure I will come across many, many more years. You've got to think. All the characters in Friends are at least like 25 years old in the first season of Friends. That's the first season. Just take that as a good example. So like I said with 19, enjoy being 20, enjoy being young. My advice for turning 20 is maybe switch it up a little bit and do something for yourself that you'll appreciate later on in life. This might sound boring, but you could start your savings account now because you're gonna need some savings eventually. May as well start now on your 20th birthday and see how far you get by the time you're 21. If you're still living with your parents, maybe this is an opportunity to look into moving out on your own. Start looking into plans for being a little bit more independent because you're officially in your 20s. So yeah. Maybe start cutting some toxic people out of your life and look for those who are actually supportive and appreciative of you. Not that exciting for a birthday. I figured we could switch it up a little bit for our 20th. Today is the day. You're actually officially full-blown illegal eagle now. You can buy and drink alcohol anytime you want now. You're 21. Woo! For my 21st birthday, there were these 2 bars that were so popular where I lived in Richmond, and I lived so close to them. Chance and my coworkers and tons of people used to go to these all the time, and I always felt left out because I wasn't 21 yet. And on my 21st birthday, I literally just went down the street to these 2 bars, and Chance and our roommate at the time got me some drinks. I would have had just as much fun at home with my own bottle of wine. I did have fun, and I made Chance dance that night because he never dances, and we did have a blast, or my own handle from the liquor store. So again, don't feel the pressure of making this a full blown out birthday if you don't feel comfortable doing that. You will in the end probably save a lot more money by not going out to the clubs and bars, but it is a life experience that people should try at least once, you know? You gotta live a little every now and then. But if I could go back in time on that day, not that I regretted it, I would on that day go to the ABC store, you know, take that cheesy picture in front of the sign with my bottle. I would go home and fail at making mixed drinks and just get, you know, a little tipsy and have a good night. The key I'm trying to stress here is spend your birthdays with people that matter, and spend your birthdays doing things you actually want to do. That's like the main goal here, y'all. I think the best part of being 21 is actually going to like restaurants and things and being able to try different drinks. Like that's something I really enjoyed about turning 21, was the fact that I could actually order drinks on my own, and I could start to develop my own taste. Was I a wine person, a beer person, or a liquor person? It was never really about getting like wasted after I turned 21. That just did not appeal to me anymore. I'd rather just get a bottle of wine and have some friends over and watch a movie instead. But now that you're 22, I don't really have any advice on what not to do, but I do have advice on what you could do, and this is something I didn't do, which makes me so mad, but you have to listen to that Taylor Swift song. What's it called? So it is actually called 22. You have to play that song at least 10 times today and sing to it and dance to it. I don't care if you don't like Taylor Swift. I don't care if you're a guy who isn't into like girly songs or whatever. Just listen to it and freaking live it up as a 22-year-old. It's miserable and magical. I'm feeling 22. You keep me next to you. I can't remember. I think it was my 22nd birthday or my 21st birthday that I went to Lush and I bought some stuff because I love Lush. And I definitely wanted to do that for this birthday, but I didn't because the closest Lush now is like 30 minutes away. Now we are on to the last birthday. You're 23 now. If I'm being honest with you, I don't remember what I did last year for my birthday. Ryder, what did I do? I didn't even have Ryder last year on my birthday. That's crazy. I feel like this dog has been in my life forever now. Hi, buddy. Can you remember what I did on my 23rd birthday? I think 23 was the year I started liking Prosecco, and I'm obsessed with it. I mentioned it in my previous favorites video. So maybe I recommend for this year trying something to drink that you've never had before. Like go out to a nicer restaurant, maybe ask the waiter's recommendation on something to drink, and just try something new. Give yourself something different. Switch it up this year and have fun as always. Alright guys, I'm closing the book on our birthdays from 16 to 23. That was a lot of fun to go through. I'm so happy to be 24. It is really awesome. I love everything that's going on in my life right now. 23 was a crazy year. Lots of stuff happened. I moved 2 times. I got a dog. Chance and I had to get a new car. Like, we've just learned a lot of life lessons this past year. I've definitely grown up a lot. Every year I feel like I gain new knowledge that helps me grow into the adult that I'm becoming. Very happy to be here. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video and that this gave you some ideas. I know a lot of the years I was a little vague on, but you know, sometimes it's good to not have plans set in stone. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. As always, all my social media is linked below. I got my Instagram down there, my Facebook page, my Twitter, got my Pinterest. I will see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching again. You guys are awesome. Happy birthday. Bye.